You are live. So hello to anyone who's watching this on the playback. Welcome to my channel, Pete Glenn. My name's Glenn. I like to share with you what I learn in the world of cryptocurrency as I go through it. Sorry if it's a bit windy. I'm actually on the beach in Great Yarmouth, so it may be a bit windy. Beaches are typically quite windy. Should we wait for some people to join in? Hopefully all the people watching this video back, hopefully you're going to smash that like button for me if you like the beach, if you like me. Also, if you're new to this channel, click subscribe. So I've been talking for a while now about Bitcoin hitting over sort of 10,500, because that would signify to all the technical analysis, to all the predictors out there, that the bull run is now started, it's in swing. Personally, I would have said the bull run started when Bitcoin was at 8,500. That's when I bought in this time round. I do wish, obviously, I'd bought in when it was 3,500. I always thought that, but I always said you should only invest what you're willing to lose. And at that time, it just didn't coincide with my life at the time, Bitcoin being that price versus the amount of available funds that I had, debt that I had. So I couldn't buy in. But obviously you guys know I'm always keeping track of the price. I'm always, you know, keeping a close eye, always looking to increase my amount of Bitcoin that I have. So good morning, people. Morning, Steve. Hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you guys can hear me, right? I don't know if you can hear me because of the wind and that, but good morning, Mr. Glenn, overnight BTC rich. So there was a really cool image, actually. I think I shared it on Twitter, and I might have shared it on Telegram, where there's like a little cartoon character, the little meme where it says like he held Bitcoin through 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019 and all that, and then in 2020 there's a little man, another cartoon character, that says, oh, you got so lucky with Bitcoin. But he didn't see, obviously, everything that he went through before that. So that's something that I've learned happens in all aspects of life. If you do well in anything, people put it down to lucky, because they feel like, oh, well, I didn't achieve that, oh, so he must have got lucky. That's just the way of justifying it in their minds. Yeah, it looks beautiful here. Got the wind farm there. Got some nice sea here, nice clean sea. Empty beach. Don't know if you guys can see, look. Empty beach. I've actually got a selfie stick this time. Normally I hold the phone and it's really close to my face. But this time I thought I'll use a stick. So hope you guys can all smash that like button for me. I really do appreciate it. There's 9 of you watching, 10 of you watching, but there's no likes so far, so smash that like button for me. Yeah, so Bitcoin went up. Obviously it hit over 10,500, but more importantly than that, it had to stay above 10,500. Now it closed over 10,500. What was it? It must have been about a week now, hasn't it? Been about a week. So we've had a good, it's not like it just went up to 10,500 then just tanked all the way back down to 9k. Actually held above 10,500, and I said that I feel that we're going to head towards 12k pretty quick. If you look back on my previous videos, I did say I think this is a good place to put a long in on any sort of leverage trading platforms like PrimeXBT or whatever one you use, Binance or wherever, because I just had a feel for the momentum, the things that people were posting on Twitter, Telegram, YouTube, the amount of interest that was going into DeFi. Eventually people have to cash those things out for something. Now they can either cash that back out for Ethereum or Bitcoin. So I even posted a link on Vitalik's Twitter saying I'm surprised it's taken this long for Ethereum to shoot up, because there's been so much demand for DeFi projects, and most of them, to get into them, you need to convert Ethereum into these tokens. So it makes sense that people cash in all these DeFi projects out back for Ethereum. And Etheum's the story to be had here, but I think people are missing it. Oh, wasp just went in my eye. A lot of people are missing it for some reason. I don't understand why. Essentially, Ethereum has just doubled. It was $180 a couple of months ago. Now it's at $350. So that's the same as Bitcoin going from 9,000 to 18,000. Now, if Bitcoin went to 19,000, everyone would be jumping for joy and singing from the rooftops, new all-time highs. 1 million Bitcoin, I'll eat my own dick. But I don't know. I said that would I didn't make it sound like I'm some sort of prophet, but it's very easy to point out things that you've called right, and I do that a lot. I say, oh, I did say that a few videos ago, and I did say this would happen. And I also point out when I got things wrong. So recently I posted that I got done by a hack through that Uniswap. Now, I didn't have to declare that. I didn't have to share that with the world. It makes you seem unprofessional, that you don't know what you're doing. People that come to these videos are looking for expert advice, and I've never ever once said I am a cryptocurrency expert, I'm offering expert advice. I'm just someone that's been in this space for a few years now. I've seen things come and go, I've seen things pump and dump, and I feel like I'm getting a good eye and a good, ear for things that are happening. And obviously I sort of know what to look for now, and even with that scam that I got, I always knew that was the risk, and that is why I only put a certain amount of money aside for that sort of risk. Now everyone's talking about this YFI, yield farming. That seems to be a new buzz phrase now. It seems like everyone's jumping off the DeFi thing really quick and going to yield farming. It's going to be another thing that probably crashes. It doesn't seem sustainable. But something that I am interested in is that Ample. So someone sent me a message saying, oh, you should check Ample out. Now, Ample is a stable coin. Now, I've always said I don't understand why people use stable coins. I understand that if you're a trader and you're cashing Bitcoin out for stable coins, and then obviously waiting for a dip, and then you convert your stable coins back into Bitcoin or whatever coin it is, I don't really care. Then you convert back. That I get. Other than that, I don't see any use case for them at all. I don't know why they've got such a huge market cap. I don't know why there are so many of them. I don't get it. Obviously, someone is finding a use for them somewhere. But Ample's really interesting because, and that could be another project that just absolutely tanks, but it's a stable coin that if it goes up too much in demand, the price goes up, and the coin tries to release more coins to make it so that there's more circulating supply, which creates sell demand. So let's just say you buy £100 or dollars, whatever it may be, worth of Ample. It goes up in price to $2 per coin. So you've got 100 of them that's worth $2. What it tries to do is it tries to bring the price back down to $1 again. In doing that, it will give people double the amount each at the end of each day. It will work it all out mathematically, so that the next day, instead of having 100 Ample, you now have 200 Ample. So then therefore you're more likely to sell some of those to make profit. That creates a lot of sell pressure, and the price goes down very quickly. Now we saw this, Ample went down 80%. Now a lot of people have been messaging me saying, Glenn, you should look into Ample, you should keep an eye on Ample, you should do a video about Ample and all this sort of stuff. And I've ignored it because I thought, well, that's well and good, but how does it know when to stop? Like, how does it know, right, it's $1 now we're going to stop paying you out? So I thought I'll wait until something happens with Ample, and I thought this would happen. I thought something like this, very similar, would happen. It went down like really quick. It went down from like $3 down to like, I think it was something like 50p or something like that, 50 cent. So everyone was saying, oh, it's a death spiral, it's the end of the coin. So I thought, right, this is where Ample will tell me whether or not it does exactly what it says on the tin. Really, this should recalculate itself. It should burn tokens so that it makes itself, they're less circulating supply, which means therefore the price should go up if everyone's buying it at the same price. And it did. It's gone back up. It's gone back up to $1 now. So it's done exactly what it said it was supposed to. So that's really interesting to me. And I think today it's even on a bit of a run. Now it's up to $1.20 as before I recorded this video. Strive, catch up with mummy and that, 'cause I'm on the video. Do you want to say hello?
Hi.
Wave to everyone, say hello.
Hi.
Go on then, go catch up with mummy. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's really interesting to me. I think I'll wait for there to be another dip, like another pullback, and I might buy a load of Ample, because obviously once everything starts going silly season again, I can see that going up to $5 at some point, and then you're going to 5 times your... What do you want, his lead? Right, this is my dog. He's obviously just jumped in the seat. Maui, come here. Maui, come here. Say hello. Yeah, you're absolutely soaked. What'd you do? Did you go in the sea? You naughty boy. Hey? Come on. What do you want, his lead? Silly dog. Ready, here you go. What are you doing? You going back up? We're going dinosaur land? Oh, sweet. Luna, you going to say hello? No. You don't want to say hello to people? No. No, she's a bit stroppier. Becky, do you want to say hello? No? They don't want to say hello. Yeah, so anyway, before I got rudely interrupted by the family, Ample seems like a very interesting project at the moment. I'm keeping my eye on that. So yeah, all the people that are messaging me saying, Glenn, do a video about it, I will do. So as you guys know that watch my videos regularly, I've been doing a video on, or I've been renovating the property that I'm working on. That's at the end now. Hey, the house looks completely different now. Looks almost like a new build. So that should be completed on Tuesday. And in preparation for that, I have estate agents, letting agents coming out on Wednesday. So I'm really, as soon as it's ready to rent out, it's going. So some interesting news with that. Obviously, I'd done all my calculations on that house at the house being worth $75,000 originally. Then having a look, obviously because of COVID, I didn't know what was going to happen with house prices. I thought they were going to drop quite a bit, and I didn't know whether they were going to bounce back, or it seems like everything's just back to normal, like people have forgotten that it's happened in most places. House prices are pretty much stayed where they were. So I've renovated this property, and along the way I thought maybe it'd be worth 80, 85. Brilliant. Made 10 grand extra than I thought I would before I've even got going. A lady 4 doors down has these absolutely identical house, except for hers is next to a wall, so her whole house ends where her house is, if you understand what I mean. I don't know if you guys remember that video I showed you. I've got a house, plus I've got about 4 or 5 little outbuildings as well, so I've got more land, more buildings. Well, she's putting her house up for sale at the moment. She's just renovated it, and she's putting hers up for $99,500. I don't think mine's. I said to her flat out. I said, how how do you value your house like that? I don't think it's worth that, you know. And I was trying to be polite because it's the first time I've ever met this lady. She was an investor. She said, I've been doing property for 15 years. I know what it's worth. There's no evidence anywhere on any website that would show that house prices are that much in that area, in that road. So I don't know where she's getting that data from, but I said to her, I went, I hope you sell it at that, because normally when people come to value your house, a lot of people think, oh, I better tidy up and make the house look nice. They don't care about stuff like that. Not so much. What they'll look at is square meterage per pound in that area. And the first thing they'll do is they'll look at a similar house as your one that has sold recently. So let's say a house in your area sold for £100,000. They will say, oh, well, your one's worth £100,000. Your one might be really badly decorated, so actually, or say it needs loads of renovating. There's 10 grand's worth of work that needs doing to the property. Oh, this song's gonna bring up a YouTube strike for me because it's in the background. God damn you, John Legend. Yeah, so they will just look at that. They'll just look at what's sold in the area. And normally, if house prices have gone up, say 5% that year, they'll add, if the house sold a year and a half ago, they'll add on 5 to 7% of the valuation of the property that sold last. And that is typically how Rightmove and Zoopla, if you look at your house valuation. Anyway, but she's obviously going out on her own. She's like, no, sod all that. I'm going to sell it at the price I want to sell it for. And she's putting up for just under 100 grand, which I don't think she'll get. But I said to her, I hope they do, because if she sells that at that price, when they come to value my house in 2 years' time, they will just go by that. They'll just say, oh, well, her one sold for 100 grand, so that means your one's worth. Lovely. That means I've made 20 grand out of nothing. Oh. Do you want to say hello, Tyler?
Hello.
Teddy?
Hi. Who is it?
Who is it?
Yeah.
It's people from YouTube. It's Team Bitcoin. But they're not. Tyler, tell them to smash the like button.
Smash the like button.
And what should they do if they're new to the channel?
Subscribe.
Hey, got them trained. Yeah, so obviously I would need a valuation done. How do we get up there again? We didn't come up this way, did we? Now, unless there's some stairs up here. I need a valuator to come around, obviously, when they do the remortgage, to tell me what it's worth. If it's worth anything above probably 80k, that is all going into Bitcoin. No, we're going the other way. So if the house is valued at 85, 90, 95, whatever, well, I don't think it will. If it does, it'll be pure profit speculation. I'll just be cashing that out, and I'll be saying, look, we've made 10 to 15 grand more profit than we thought we would. What are we going to do with that? Are we going to put it into the next house, or I'm going to I reckon I'll buy one whole Bitcoin with it. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, we came around there. What do you guys think? Is that a good strategy? So if I make extra money on the house, obviously my return on investment should be 100% because I'm trying to get all my money back out that I originally put in. So that's my main goal. But if I get anything above that, so if all of a sudden my return on investment is 110%, should I put that 10% in Bitcoin? I think so. I think that's a good idea. I actually think, personally, I should own more Ethereum. I've got, I'm getting close to own, I don't know if I should say. Oh, who's this singing in the background? It's another YouTube strike. Obviously, I set myself a goal of owning one whole Bitcoin, which I've done. But I remember I put in the Telegram group chat a long while ago. If you're not a part of that, it's Team Bitglen on Telegram. It's completely free, no shilling, no scams. I put in there a poll saying, out of everyone, what would you rather own? 1.5 Bitcoin, or I think it's saying like that, 1.5 Bitcoin. Or would you rather own 1 Bitcoin, but say, I don't know, 32 Ethereum as well? Or just all Ethereum, like 64 Ethereum it worked out at the time, but Ethereum's doubled in price now, so it probably all the numbers are completely skewed. And a lot of people said, actually a majority of the people said 1 Bitcoin and 32 Ethereum. Now that says to me, I mean, obviously, I've only got 200 odd people. I think there's 215 now in the Telegram group chat. If you want to be a part of that, just join it. As long as you're not shilling anything or trying to scam anyone, otherwise you will be banned. That says to me, out of that small select group of people that are obviously following, there's a high demand, not just for Bitcoin. Now, in 2017, when this all happened, it was all Bitcoin. Like, everything was Bitcoin. Now, everyone's talking about Bitcoin and Ethereum. And actually, I don't think Bitcoin's dominance is ever going to go back to where it was. Not unless it does something absolutely crazy. Because there's so many people now that so passionately believe in their altcoin, whatever it may be. And this is not me hating on any altcoins in particular, but you look at the Hex community, the Chainlink community, Litecoin, Bitcoin SV, all of them. They're all so passionate that they want their altcoin to succeed, obviously for profitable gain. But I think some of them now are becoming more than that. Some of them are becoming almost like mini religions. And you may be watching this going, what's this guy on about? You don't know what he's talking about. But you look at the way they talk and the way they defend their projects on Twitter and social media. They're so passionate. You see them saying things like, coming in, I'd like to meet up with you wherever you are, and we'll sort this out man to man. Like, I think, God, these people are willing to fight over their altcoin succeeding. It's mental. It's absolutely mental. So I don't think Bitcoin's dominance will ever go as high as it was. Personally, I may be wrong. I can't see it. It used to be as high as like 95%. Obviously, it was 100% at one point, but it used to be 90s, 80s. Obviously now I think we're down in the 60s. But yeah, when Bitcoin does go on a big bull run, I believe a lot of people will cash their altcoins out for Bitcoin. But then they'll sell it again to go back into their altcoins again. And that's what we've seen on this little mini pump at the moment. Everyone on Twitter is so quick to tell everyone that they're doing the wrong thing. If everyone buys and holds Bitcoin, everyone says, oh look, Chainlink's gone up 500% while you're holding your Bitcoin that's done nothing. So then you think, oh yeah, maybe I'm doing the wrong thing. Then Bitcoin goes on a bit of a run and everyone says, oh look, while Bitcoin's pumping, all these altcoins are they've dropped 80% in value. This is the time to buy altcoins. So then you think, yeah, actually I should sell. You can't win. So probably the best thing to do is pick a project that you personally really, really like, or that you believe in. That's probably the most important thing. And just hold it. That's your favourite project. When it goes on a dip, buy some more. When it goes up in price, take profits. It's probably the best advice I could say. There's so many coins though, and for someone like me who's obviously doing YouTube videos about them, I get so many messages all the time. Glenn, have you looked into, I don't know, and I'm getting Matic, have you looked into this? Have you looked into Polymath? Have you looked into, all right mate. It gets a bit overwhelming sometimes because there's so many coins that people want to talk about and discuss and criticise. And, you have to find that fine balance of talking about it and not shilling it. I've tried to do that with Hex. I like Hex. I like what it's doing. I've tried talking about it but not shilling it. I've tried to find a nice middle ground, I don't do too many videos about them. I do a video once every now and then. I think my channel would be more popular if I just did all hex videos all day long. A bit like what we've seen with, what's his name, Hexologist. His popularity, I think he's got more followers and subscribers than I have, and he's only been out a few months. So if I really honed in on one coin and put myself 100% into that coin, I would be more popular. Obviously, I tried to cover a wide range of different coins, just because I'm interested. I'm interested in the space. I'm interested in the tech. Like this thing with Ample, the way it detracts and expands. I find that really interesting. Who knows, that might be a solution one day for another coin. Someone might take that same idea and apply it to, I don't know, transaction times or transaction fees. And then that'll be a new coin to talk about then. So that's really it, guys. Oh, you ready to go? They're all in the car waiting for me, so I've got to go. Let's see if I can get them all to say smash the like button. I want you to all say smash the like button.
Smash the like button.
Enthusiasm. Right, that's it, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.